Hi, I'm Lisa Chittero, and we're here at the Manatee County Adoption Event. It's just started, the place is filling up. We're here with all of our community partners, and it's nice to see what we already know is that Manatee County loves their animals. All of the community partners that we work with on a daily basis, law enforcement, the commissioners, animal services, Bradenton Police, all the rescues have all come together in this event hoping that the community will come out and adopt animals that are looking for a home. Hi, we're here with Amy Vandell with the Humane Society. Amy, will you tell us what your organization does?
Well, we have adoptions is one part of our business, and we have a very active clinic. We're calling it now our Humane Society Pet Health Center, and we're going to be opening September 8th in our new building. We're making appointments now for spay, neuter, vaccines, and wellness appointments for people's cats and dogs, and we're so excited that it's going to be opening finally.
And if somebody wants to make an appointment at your new facility, how do they contact you?
They contact us exactly how they have been for many, many years. We've already done over 30,000 spay-neuter surgeries. Our phone numbers are not changing, and they can be making appointments right now. We'll be booking them into September, and they will be one of the very first people to use our brand new clinic.
That sounds exciting. We're at the Manatee County Adoption Event. Tell us why this is important for our community.
This is so important for our community. Just like spay, neuter, and TNR is so important towards achieving a more humane community, you have to have large adoption events and bring people together. As you know, it's all about collaboration, right? And that's what this is, and it's really turned out well. It just started and there was a line at the door. So the marketing and the participation and the partnership is really showing today.
What is the message that you would like to put out to Manatee County about this event and why it's important to adopt animals?
They're great animals. Many of us, all the Humane Society, we've all taken a few home, and they make wonderful, wonderful pets. I really don't have any objection to people if they want a purebred dog, but when we have dogs that are sitting and waiting for a good home, check them out. And cats too. I always have to remember to say, and the cats too. We've got Gulf Shore Animal League in the lobby here with kittens as well as Meow Town. So check them out first and see if you don't find just that special new family member that you're looking for.
Sounds interesting, Amy. And Amy, thanks for all the help that you've given to us in law enforcement, and you're a very treasured and a community partner with us.
Thank you, Lisa. You are too.
Agencies are here. They do so much volunteer work. The organizations, it's incredible. Dudley's about a year old, I believe. He's very well trained. He's so easygoing. He understands commands, and he just needs a family to love him and take care of him. These are our buddies here, and they need families, and it's an important part of what we try to do as volunteers and as the county, the volunteer organizations and the county organization. It is important that we try to take care of our four-legged friends here. What I want you to know is there's just a great opportunity to add to your family, to give your kids, your little kids a playmate, someone to hug, to hold on to. When they're feeling down or when they're feeling good. And we have a lot of these animals here in Manatee County. And again, like I said, the organizations go above and beyond to try to find great homes for them. So I hope you all have an opportunity to visit our animal services shelters and the nonprofit shelters that we have here in Manatee County, because they do a great organization and they need your help. They need your help. So, and Dudley needs a home.
With Lori with Canine Castaways. And Lori, who did you bring with?
This is Sherlock. He's a 3 to 5 year old American Bulldog mix who loves everyone and is looking for his forever home.
Lori, tell us about events like this, what brings you here, why they're important, and what would you like to get out to the community about them?
Well, as you know, the shelter is over capacity with all the dogs. Events like this help bring out public awareness about the importance of spay and neutering your pets. So events like this don't really need to happen all the time. And I think it's great that we've got a nice crowd out here today, and hopefully we'll get a lot of dogs adopted.
And if somebody doesn't adopt a pet today and they want to adopt a pet after today's event, how would they go about doing that?
They need to go to Manatee County Animal Services, and they can fill out an application there, or they can go to mymanatee.org and view all the dogs online.
Why are you here, and who is this you brought with you?
This is Mo. He is my 5-year-old beagle. I've had him for about 5 years. He was adopted. And I am here to support Dog Phonics because Dog Phonics has trained not just Mo, but all 3 of my dogs.
And how did you get Mo?
Mo actually came to me from New York because his hunter handler, he got sick, and so he couldn't take care of the litter anymore, and so his son put an ad on Craigslist, and I adopted him.
So he's a rescue. How long have you had Mo for?
About 5 years.
And what's the difference, or what have you done with Mo since you got him that's changed his personality, or how did he become such a good member of your family?
Oh, he was so anxious, and he became a great member of our family after Trish worked with him, because I had gone through training before, but it didn't really stick for him. So she was my last chance to really get to work with him, and now I'm an occupational therapist, and he goes to the nursing homes with me.
Oh, that's great. So at the nursing home, is he interacting with the residents there?
He does. He knows where all the good food is, and he knows how to use the elevator, and he will go up and down and visit everybody. And nobody is ever alone when he's there.
Oh, that's great. And how do the residents react when you bring in Mo?
Oh, they love him. They love him more than me.
What's the one message that you would like to get out to Manatee County about today's event?
That these dogs are not broken dogs. These are dogs that can provide value and quality to anybody's life. And, you know, Mo came from not living in a chicken coop to working in nursing homes and bringing a lot of joy to a lot of people, not just my family.
So there are no bad dogs?
There are no bad dogs. They just need to be trained.
My name is Carrie, and I'm with Underdog Rescue. I've been with them for about 4 years. And these 3 dogs I have in my home. We foster our dogs in our home. We have no spot where they go. So here I have Taz. Taz is a Yorkie mix. He's 6 years old. He's the kind of dog maybe for an older person because his personality is just kind of just there. He's mellow. He's very sweet. At first he wouldn't pay any attention to me, but now he just loves me. So whoever gets him is going to have a nice dog, as long as you don't want a dog that fetches or is going to go crazy around you. Our mission is to adopt as many dogs as we possibly can. We do only small dogs. We get a lot of our dogs from Miami, which has a high kill shelter. We have somebody down there who checks out the dogs for us. They let us know down there of great dogs that are going to be, euthanized. So they say, okay, we have these dogs. Who would you like? And we have a transport. They're transported from Miami all the way up to Sarasota. A lot of times I'll go to Fort Myers or even further down to transport these dogs, and then an Underdog person will meet me, and these dogs will be fostered out. You have to fill out an application online, and then we have May. May goes through the adoption papers, and she looks, and then once you're okayed, then she lets you know. And if there's a particular dog that you do like, you would write maybe Taz's names or Susie's name, and then they would send that application to the person who has your dog. I've had up to 24 dogs at one time because I can't say no. Right now I have about 14. They're all small dogs. I have a mother poodle at home, and she has 4 little cockapoos. They're only 5 weeks old. So once they're 8 weeks old and they get their first shots, then they'll be put online and people can adopt them. Any kind of dog you want. You don't have to go to Petland to get a pedigree dog. Petland, their dogs come from puppy mills. Okay, if you wanted a dachshund, if you wanted a poodle, you get on Dachshund Rescue, Poodle Rescue, and they'll have those dogs there for you. There's so many dogs out there. We get so many stray dogs, and we get so many dogs that people turn in, like him. This little dog got turned in that people don't want, that are lovable dogs. And most of the dogs that we get adopted out, people are so thankful that their dog is just the greatest dog they ever had. And there's so many out there that need to be fostered. You could take one dog to foster, or you can adopt.
I hear you're going home with a new family member today.
Yep, I'm going home with Sherlock, beautiful American Bulldog.
What attracted you to the event today?
I saw a flyer in the last month and wanted to come see the dogs.
And what drew you to Sherlock that you wanted to make him a family member?
I really wasn't planning on adopting a pet necessarily today, but he's such a sweet dog, and I've had a American Bulldog in the past, and they're just great dogs, so I'm really excited.
Well, keep us posted on how things go with you and your new family member.
I will.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Sherlock. We're here at the animal adoption event in Manatee County, and we ran into our friend Cheryl Brady. Cheryl, why is this event important?
This event is so great because it's brought together so many adoptable dogs. It's just great to see everybody come in here today. They're going straight for the dogs to see if they can find a new family member. So it's just been a tremendous event.
And Cheryl, you have a very unique business that you run. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have Vet Care Express Animal Ambulance, and we're just like a human ambulance. It's 24 hours, 365 days a year. And we're specifically designed for pets, so we do all the same things that human ambulances do. It actually is a human ambulance, but we've redesigned it for pets.
If somebody wants to use your services or learn more information about the service that you provide, how would they do that?
We're reachable 24 hours a day. It's 941-592-5131. Or you can email me at CherylBrady@VetCareExpress.com, because we do non-emergencies as well. But if it's an emergency, 941-592-5131.
What is the one message that you would like to get out to the citizens of Manatee County about this event and adopting animals?
Yeah, the message that I'd like to get out is come on out today. You have all kinds of groups that have wonderful dogs. All of these dogs need a new home. This is one place where you can see all of them. You can see all of the other vendors and all the other resources that are available to you in the county, all in one place. It's been a great fun day already, so come on out. There's lots of choices. You don't have to shop for a dog. There are many, many, many wonderful dogs that are available for adoption.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks, Lisa.
And we're here at the Manatee County adoption event. And we're here with our good friend Lori, a good friend of mine. Lori, tell us about this event and how you were instrumental in making this happen today.
Well, it's the Palooza, which was coined by some of the younger staff at Animal Services because they thought it might attract more young people. We were always looking for more young people to get involved and get some dogs some good homes.
And what's the purpose of this event? What are we trying to get out to the community by doing this today?
Well, we're trying to mostly get dogs and cats adopted, but awareness is huge. Pet retention, about TNR, trap, neuter, and return. We've got organizations here that are selling things of interest to pet owners, but it's mostly bringing awareness to all the community of animal groups that have worked so hard on our road to no kill.
You and I have been friends for a long time. We've worked together on things, collaborated, and made a good community partnership with law enforcement, state attorney's office, and rescues. What message would you like to get out to the community about the pets in Manatee County and what we can do?
Well, if we're talking about animal cruelty issues, when I started getting involved in the animal cruelties, they never went to jail. They never had any consequences to speak of. It was just inconsequential, and I thought that was terrible. So that's when I got involved in the state attorney's office and tried to get some prosecutions going. And now, of course, we know where that goes. If you abuse a dog in Manatee County, you're going to jail.
And who's Ed Brodsky, we can thank for that.
Yes, indeed, Ed Brodsky. I met him walking my dog and his dog, and we just kind of just chatted about animals. And then all of a sudden one day I saw him in the courtroom, and I thought, hey, that's my in for state attorney's office. And of course that led to supporting his campaign and as you know, letting everybody know he was going to be there for the animals.
Well, it looks like it's a great turnout at this event.
Fabulous.
And are you happy with things have turned out?
I'm very happy. And I wanted to thank Feld Entertainment for providing their monster truck, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's bringing in a little different crowd that might not be here otherwise. So we worked hard to get that truck here. So thanks to Feld and the county government for working it out.
And what do we have to look forward to in the future?
Oh, well, in October, I'm going to have a fuzzy football frenzy pup rally at the shelter with football players and cheerleaders and getting the crowd out, getting to the shelter, getting more dogs homes.
And what's the one message that you would like to get out to the citizens of Manatee County about animals?
Well, everybody who doesn't have a dog needs to get a dog at Manatee County Animal Services or from one of our local rescue groups who are our partners. They pull dogs from Animal Services. You adopt from them. That gives us more room. So it's just a big partnership and a great cooperation.
We're here with Elliot and his daughter Lauren. Elliot, tell us what you think of this event and why it's important to you.
Well, it's exciting. We talked to Bill Hutchinson, 6 months ago, and we thought if we can partner with the animal shelter at this facility that we oversee, we can just create a lot of more awareness of the adoption process. And wow, with the crowd that we've seen so far, we're excited. Let's get these dogs adopted.
And what organization are you with, and what are your responsibilities?
I'm at Department of Manatee County Government. Overall, we are responsible for promoting the Bradenton area for tourism, but we also oversee the operation of this convention center, and then, of course, the beautiful Paul Crosley Estate in South County.
Nice. And what you've already said, but what do you think of the event, and how do you think it will, what message would you like it to get out to the community?
Well, I think awareness of how we need to manage animals in the county, the spade and neutering that's going on is important. And I think overall the most important thing that we can do as animal lovers is when we adopt a dog or a cat, we got to be responsible for them. And if we train them properly, keep them on a leash, and do what we're supposed to do as responsible adults, then the animals will be protected and there won't be any kind of situations where somebody gets bit or hurt. So I think that's what I would want to share more than anything is let's be responsible for the animals that we love so much.
Good message. Lauren, what do you think of the event?
I think it's awesome and how so many people came to show up and support all these dogs.
Are you going to leave with a dog today?
No.
But you have already one dog. What's her name?
Jingles.
And she's a 5-pound Maltese.
That's a handful.
That's a handful.
My name's Mag. I'm with Bishop Animal Shelter, and this is Momo down here, and he's 12 years old, and this is Smokey, and she's 7. At Bishop Animal Shelter, we take in animals and put them through our adoption program. We offer all of our animals spayed and neutered. They all have microchips. All the dogs are tattooed, and they're all up to date on their vaccinations, Frontline, HeartGuard, and they all come with a free vet visit at West Bay Animal Hospital. You just come through our adoption building any time of the day. We're open Monday through, the only days we're closed is Wednesday through and Sunday. So, oh yeah, definitely. And we always have a lot of different dogs available, all ages, all breeds, levels of activity, things like that. So, adoption, getting dogs that don't have homes. That's all what we're all about. That's what we're trying to do every day. And that's what we're aiming for. Yep, this is Smokey, and Smokey was actually a return, so she had been adopted for a few years before she was brought back. She's 12 years old. She's deaf, so she can't hear anything, but she's a really sweet girl. She's really passive, good with kids, other animals. She likes everybody. Momo was actually another return that we had, and he was brought in with a big dog and a little dog. And Momo, he's the same way. He's really calm. He's 12. He's good with kids. He's good with other animals. Just a really sweet dog. Actually, when he was here the first time, he was black and white. Now he's gray and white. So it's kind of funny. Spay and neuter your animals. I don't know. I feel like it's about committing to the animal too. So when you get them, it's a big investment. It's a big, not only money-wise, but time-wise. So when you adopt, you're adopting, make sure you know you're adopting for the long haul.
Okay, my name is Julie Royal. I founded Royal Pet Rescue 6 years ago. We're a 501c3 pet rescue. We rescue dogs and cats out of Manatee Animal Services, also from the public. We do pregnant moms, we do kittens. We have a foster-based organization, so we have dogs and cats in people's homes. We do get about 400 adopted a year. We're here today. As you can see, we have lots and lots of puppies, and hopefully we'll get them all adopted.
And tell us who you got here.
This is Molly. She is a terrier mix. Didn't see mom or dad, so Heinz 57 mutt, but great. She's about 8 weeks old, and her adoption fee is $100. We also have some American Bulldogs back behind me, and they're about 3 months old, and they're $100 also. Yes, well, the first thing we ask is if they own or rent, if they're in a single-family home or an apartment, because obviously a big dog needs a fenced yard to run in and exercise. A tired dog is a happy dog. So we do match them, we do home visits. Of course, all of our dogs are spayed, neutered, microchipped, and have all their shots. Well, because we kill 10,000 a day in the United States, and they're not all mean pit bulls. They're kittens and puppies. Until we get the word out about spaying and neutering, we need to adopt and not shop. Spay and neuter your animals so we don't in this situation in the first place. There's programs available for free, for low cost. So please spay and neuter your animal in the beginning. Do not tie it to a tree so the neighborhood dogs can get at it, and treat them as people. All of these shelters have me on speed dial, my cell phone. So mostly Manatee County Animal Services calls me for bottle baby kittens or puppies. If you Google animal rescue, my rescue comes up #1. I don't want it to, but it does. And so I get a lot of calls from the public every day, people that are just overwhelmed or have to give up their pet. They can call me at 941-720-1411. Email me at royalrescue@comcast.net. And I have a website, royalpetrescue.com. It has all of our animals. We have about 40 on there right now.
My name is Allie. I'm with Safe Haven Animal Rescue of Florida, and I have with me today Laverne and Shirley. They're a Jack Russell mix. They're 14 weeks old, and they're looking for their forever home. Okay, well, we believe they're a Jack Russell mix, possibly Schnauzer, because of their build. They're relatively high energy, although they are fairly calm. But typically, Jack Russells are a high-energy dog.
And how old are they?
And they're 14 weeks old, and they have been spayed, and they have had all their shots, and they're ready for their forever house. Well, when you adopt, particularly from a rescue like Safe Haven, we go through quite a process to make sure that the dogs have a good home. They are medically cleared, and they've been socialized because they've been in a foster home with other people, possibly children, cats, and other dogs. So we have a bit of information and we know about them. I think that having a pet, if you have children, teaches them responsibility. And I think that they're not just pets, they become parts of your family. They're not something that you take lightly. If you're going to adopt them, it's a forever deal. It's not something that if they become ill, you just cast them aside. It's a very serious matter, like adopting a child, because they are part of your family, and they do require love and care and medical attention when needed. I think that adoption is an incredible way to go at this time because we have such an overflow of dogs available, and cats even. And it's important to spay and neuter your animal if you have them, whether you've adopted them or you've purchased them from a breeder. We have to control spaying and neutering of these animals, all animals. It's what's caused the problem here. It's the crux of the problem. And we can make a big difference if we support the rescues and not so much the breeders.
Well, right now our shelters are at capacity. We got about 150 and only room for 80. So we're just hoping and praying that we can get the community to come out and help us adopt all these animals.
Just as Carol said, we've got an overpopulation. We've over the last few years, we've created this camaraderie, this partnership with the community, with law enforcement, and we've joined together for outreach, for the prevention of animal abuse, the assisting in the investigation, and of course the prosecution for those that violate the statutes.
This is Trip, and I went out with the volunteers and went with him while they walked him. And this guy needs to be on a farm with a lot of land, but he doesn't deserve to be put down just because he's big and he doesn't belong in an apartment. But he does belong with a family that can help him. I've been sitting with him just to try to keep him calm because of all these dogs here.
Pet adoptions, as Carol said, being out in the community, we know that there's an overpopulation of pets in Manatee County, and ideally the end result for those pets is that they become adopted and they find their forever home and that they become part of someone's family.
Well, we probably got about 50 dogs here. They don't deserve to be put down. We've proven in Manatee County that we care about our animals as well as our citizens, and now it's time to step up to the plate. My husband did make me make a commitment that I swore that I would not bring another one home today, so I'm relying on the citizens to help me out.
What we are encouraging people to do is that because of our team efforts with the commissioners have been extremely supportive of this with law enforcement and our community partners, is if you suspect animal abuse, neglect, or abandonment, is to contact your local law enforcement and to report it. You can also go to the State Attorney Facebook page, like it, and Ed Brodsky's State Attorney webpage, where we do have information on how to report abuse and how to look for signs of cruelty.
I'm Susie Brown, and I'm a victim advocate supervisor with the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. And this is GB. He's a therapy dog and also a crime prevention Paws for the Law official. GB has been a great asset to the Sheriff's Office. They changed the law in 2011 that dogs could accompany sexual battery victims on the stand, juvenile kids on the stand when they testify. So GB goes from the beginning of when the kids start the legal process. We go to depositions and we go to the state attorney's office, and he goes on the stand with them. I think it's real important that people will step up and adopt a friend, because that's what they are. They become a friend, and you make that commitment once you get a dog to treat them just like your family.
Hi, my name is Cindy Scarda, and I'm with the Humane Society at Lakewood Ranch. We're in Lakewood Ranch. I'm here also because I'm doing a demonstration on the Bright Future Shelter Dog Training Program. It's a training program that I do for the Humane Society at Lakewood Ranch and for Manatee County Animal Services. We do those classes at Tuesdays at 11 o'clock, and then also at the Humane Society at Lakewood Ranch at 5:30. We're a great organization. We're small, but we do great things. It's a training program where we train the volunteers to train the dogs. We see a lot of people come to the shelter environment because they're great dog lovers, but we also want them to be good dog handlers. So in the shelter environment, they're going to see a variety of breeds, a variety of behavioral issues, and a variety of temperaments. So we like to kind of teach them how to work with the dogs. It's all based on the Canine Good Citizen program, teaching dogs to be well-mannered, obedient. It increases adoptability and also keeps dogs from coming back to the shelter. So it's a program I'm excited about, and I love the volunteers at the Humane Society at Lakewood Ranch. We've had 4 applications today on our dogs, and great volunteers at Manatee County Animal Services. They're passionate, dedicated volunteers, and I enjoy working with them in the training class. It's really great. We had 3 Canine Good Citizens just recently at Manatee County Animal Services that passed their Canine Good Citizen test, 2 of which just got adopted. 1 got adopted today. So Sawyer is our second dog here that got his Canine Good Citizen, passed his Canine Good Citizen evaluation. So we're really excited about him. He got an adoption application today too. So. Well, it's really kind of developing a relationship with the dog, kind of understanding your body language and what it says to the dog. Sometimes I see dogs are confused, not disobedient, because our body says one thing and our voice says something else. In this program, we send home a list of commands that we've been working on, so that when they get the dog home, there's an easy transition as far as communication and the words we use when we do training. So it really helps to make a good transition from the dog going from the shelter to a home environment. So I think this is a great event, and I think it just brings awareness of the kind of dog that's available for adoption, the quality of the dogs. People here really, these rescue groups, Manatee County Animal Services really works with the dogs, and they're passionate about what they do. They're very passionate people, and love to show you their rescues and tell you what all the dogs are all about. So it's a great event, great exposure for all the shelters, all the rescues out there, and for vendors, the trainers. There's great trainers in our community. So I just encourage everybody to come tomorrow too. It's a great event. Well, it's always good to rescue. We have overpopulation in our pets, and so it's a good idea to always, if you're considering a second dog, to think about a rescue dog or a shelter dog. If it's your first dog, come and think about a great rescue. At Humane Society at Lakewood Ranch, we spend a lot of time with our dogs because we're a smaller shelter, and so they get a lot of individual attention. We have training class that they go through, so we really get to spend one-on-one with the dogs a lot, and so we encourage everybody to find a rescue or a shelter animal.
This is Trish. Trish, who are you with?
Who am I with? You know who I'm with. I'm with Dog Phonics. I'm a canine obedience trainer that comes to your home. We do in-home lessons, built to group lessons, and then I can get you ready for any service work you're ready for, any therapy work, or just regular obedience.
And who did you bring with you today?
I brought Phoenix. He is our county recycling dog.
County recycling dog, what does that mean?
He has a few recycling commercials. He is the little guy you see on TV, and then he also has done PSA announcements for other events going on in Manatee County, and he likes to raise money for no-kill efforts for the heartworm treatments of the shelter dogs.
Trish, why is it important for you to be here today, and what message would you get out to everyone of why an event like this is important?
We need to adopt, recycle the love. Recycle the love.
Trish, tell us more about Phoenix. How did you get Phoenix?
That's a good question. Most people think he's a purebred, and then I bought him from a breeder. I actually rescued him from a high-kill shelter in Miami-Dade County. They had dropped him off at about 7 months. They didn't think he was going to be good with kids. And here he is. He has 12 nieces and nephews. He has 2 brothers and a sister of dogs. He has quite a large family. He's quite the man.
What are some of the tips that you could tell everyone on what's, say, the 5 top tips for caring for an animal, a pet?
5 top tips. Don't be afraid to give a command. Come, sit, and off are 3 great control commands that will keep your dog safe. And it is your responsibility as a pet parent to keep that doggy safe so they don't ever get in trouble and try to handle the situation themselves.
What's the one message that you want to give out to Manatee County about adoptions?
You can find any purebred you're looking for. It's not all just mixed breeds, sorry.
Adopt, don't shop?
Yes, adopt, don't shop. Recycle.
This about wraps it up for the Manatee County Animal Adoption Event. It's been a great event. It's great to see the community all come together to help get animals that need homes together. Animals still need homes. Please contact one of the rescues that were here today and Animal Services and adopt an animal.